students, my name is Deepika Khare. Once again I welcome you in my channel Absolute Mentor. Students, if you like my videos, please like, subscribe and share it. Today I am going to teach you about the timelines of Mughal Empire, landmarks of Mughal Empire in the history of India. Actually, when the Mughal Empire has started until when it has extinct, so we have to study it here only. And most important thing is that if you learn these timelines, so it will be very helpful for you in competitive examination, and it is also helpful for you in examination of history. If you are if you are facing any examination based on history, so it will be very helpful for you. Now from the beginning, today I start 1526. 1526, it means the time when Babur entered in India and he defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat, and actually he became first Mughal emperor in India. Actually, what happened when Babur entered in India? So he defeated Ibrahim Lodi and captured Delhi Sultanate, and the period of Mughal Empire has started from there only. Next is 1530 to 1540. Actually 30 to 40 is the time period when first phase of Humayun is there. First phase of Humayun, it means first phase of Humayun reason because in between this duration Humayun also defeated and again regained the throne. So first phase of Humayun, it means 10 years, almost 11 years Humayun sit on the throne of Delhi, and after that in 1540 Humayun defeated by Sher Shah Suri in exile. Actually in 1540 Sher Shah Suri has defeated Humayun and captured Delhi Sultanate again. So this will happen that Humayun have to gone for exile till 15 years, and after that he again fought with Sher Shah Suri and regained the throne of Delhi in 55 to 56. In 56 Humayun was died and Akbar became the king of Delhi, emperor of India. Actually at that time it's a big period when Akbar became, because most of the changes occurs on that time. You know, he had many good policies, he based on and that policies especially helped to build up our nation, and dignity of India is known as for the time period of Akbar only. In 1556 to 1605, it is reign of Akbar. Most of the development takes place on that time, and second battle of Panipat is also fought between Akbar and Hemchandra. So second battle of Panipat fought in this period also. 1605 to 27 is the time period when Jahangir was the emperor of India. 1628 to 58 is the time period when Shah Jahan was emperor of India. And 1658 to 1705, reign of Aurangzeb. It means Aurangzeb have the longest period to rule over India. In 1739, Nadir Shah invades India. Nadir Shah entered in India and invades it. For the purpose of looting, he came to India and invades. Actually in 1761 Ahmad Shah Abdali defeated the Maratha in third battle of Panipat. Here we know that the time period of three battle of Panipat also. First 1526, second when Akbar was there, and third one is when Ahmad Shah Abdali fought with Maratha king in third battle of Panipat. Next is 1765. 1765 when Diwani of Bengal, it means the entry of East India Company in India. You all know that East India Company came here for trading purpose, and after that they capture our administrative system also. So first reason where they capture is Bengal only. Lord Clive have done this. So in Diwani of Bengal transfer to East India Company, and 1857 last Mughal emperor. Between that most of the Mughal emperor has come. Bahadur Shah Zafar second is last, and first also, and most of the Mughal emperor has come, but we are not having their time period because they don't have that much of big, and they are known, they haven't known as emperor of India. Actually they are small kings and they don't have subsidiary alliance and all that. After Aurangzeb, no successful ruler is there in India, and the Mughal emperor has the time to decline now. So last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar II, which I have already told you in my 1857 lecture, ki Bahadur Shah Zafar was exiled to Rangoon just because he soldier declared him as the emperor of India and he gone against British rule. After that he died there, and no other Mughal emperor came in India after that. It was already finished. Totally the kingdom has finished. Mughal empire has finished in 1857. That's all for today. Have a nice day.